How you guys doing, huh? It's not a beautiful afternoon here in Las Vegas. Well, I finished my workout this morning, and then I was watching the news, Fox News, and CNN also. And there's a TV in the gym. Now, the reason why I'm talking to you right now is this: it's like a message. Our country's supposed to be divided, right? We're not divided. We just have different beliefs. That's the difference of in our opinion. The media's always telling you we're a divided nation. We're not divided. Everybody respects each other. We don't go argue with each other. It's the media. You know why? The media needs to sensationalize things. They're losing their narrative right now. Look at it right now, okay? Is anybody believing them that about the election? Even the coronavirus thing, the coronavirus, okay? There's a lot of holes in their stories because they always report one side. Okay, look at it right now. We are believing everything like the mass hysteria. Okay, look at right now. This epidemic right now that can be used to that for anything. Governments that can shut everything down. Say, oh, coronavirus. See, mass hysteria is another weapon of people who want to be controlled to stifle things. So just remember one thing: if people tell you this and this, don't believe it. You got you got to fact check everything. You know why? Everything's not true. The reason why I arrived at this is this. As a kid, I had a good education in Chicago and also a Catholic school in the Philippines. And I had teachers. In America, especially, I got two good teachers. Mr. Wildner, okay, and Mr. Martin. Now, Mr. Wildner, that is a Vietnam veteran, a geometry teacher. He reminds me of Arlie Ermy from Full Metal Jacket. Same personality. Mr. Martin is like Steve Martin. Okay, personality was funny, gregarious, open-minded. What I like about Mr. Martin is that he was also a liberal. Okay, open-minded person. He was a hippie during the world in the Vietnam War. His picture was actually in the textbook that we read. He was one of the hippies on the ground in Chicago during the protest back then. But among his teachers is that their mission was this, okay, is to guide us to be balanced. Mr. Martin showed me everything with that and about open ideas. But they told me that you analyze first and see if it fits your narrative. And I knew as a kid that I was a conservative. I checked it out. I'm open to new ideas. The problem is now schools right now they force feed everybody to have the same thing. Like you don't right now they're saying hey transgender, anti-male, things like that. That's propaganda. You must have a balanced education. You must have this critical thinking. That's what we're losing right now. That's why we're panicking this coronavirus thing because I know I call it coronavirus because you know why. Either way, like that. If I keep mentioning the name, that it gives power. Look, any panics over here? Anything panicking? I don't see any people rushing around that grabbing food or driving their cars to get out of Nevada. No, it's a narrative pushed by the media that we are in panic. We're not. It's just a beautiful day. Look at that. See, the reason why we know because it's a thought control thing. Because the reason the coronavirus came from China, which is a freaking state that controls everything. Now, our government that we call it always wants to be in control of things. Are you using the same epidemic to control us? You never know. But being the better thinker, you see through things. I'm telling you what. Okay, in a few months this epidemic will be done. Okay, and sooner or later that you know everything will be back to normal again. That's what I tell you. You know, we call this that do not be do not fall into that narrative. Be independent thinker. Liberal means doesn't mean evil. It means you're open minded. Conservative means what I call this that that you stick with things that truly work. Okay, there. Concern, okay, back then and that, okay, people don't mix around with different races. You know why? Because being conservative said, oh, they can't mix with different races because people are different. Now we mix with different races. You know why? Through a liberal policy of called civil rights, the rights of man. See what I mean? Now, if now how come now? Why call us that? Is it real conservative with that? Disrespect people? No. People say, "Oh, you gotta be part of my." Conservative means clan. Well, clan is extremist. Nationalistic is being extremist. You know, everybody loves their country, of course. There'll be extremists in everything. But remember one thing: the most important thing is be an independent thinker, and that's the most important thing. Let everything blow over. Just remember one thing: the more you control your mind, the more that you can control yourself and the people around you. Okay? And there's a movie coming out. It's called with Tom Hanks. I forgot the name of that. It's a good movie. That it'll be June 20th. I forgot the name. Shit. But it's a movie of a destroyer captain. Okay, a good narrative about our life. Watch that. Also watch the movie called Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World. That's a good narrative about being controlled in crisis. Remember that, okay? Use your thought. Always look at different things that before you decide. Okay? You know why Bernie Sanders won? You know why? Because people saw through the other candidates that this guy's the candidates that presented this, but people that saw through the bullshit other candidates and saw Bernie as the honest one. You know why? Because people did the research. Simple as that. Simple as people. And the reason why people want to vote Trump in, people did the research. Okay, not the emotional thing. Oh, he's bad. No, it's more of we call this a thinking thing. Okay. All right, guys, enjoy your day, and remember one thing: enjoy the beautiful sunlight. Sometimes we get out, stop thinking like Nick Nolte. Okay, stop being a drunk Nick Nolte. Like, not a beautiful morning again. Stop thinking about that. Be like Mr. Rogers, sunny and happy. Because you know why? The more sunny and happy he is, he can help the world. Okay, bye bye.